Yes, so Wike, you too no road, now you me, I go follow. Now Wike, ebelebe, follow Udo Rodo. Ingerishi we go follow Udo Rodo. Now Wike.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of the state, Your Excellency, our special guest of honor, the former governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Ibrahim Idris, one of the leaders of our great party, the zonal vice chairman of our great party, Chief Dan Obi, the Honorable Speaker of the State House of Assembly and other assembly members here present. The running mate, or let me use the word, the incoming Deputy Governor of the state, Professor Ngozi Odo, who is presenting the incoming Governor of the state, members of the National Assembly that are here, the delegation, members of the delegation of our leader, Ibrahim Idris from Kogi State, the former Minister and Attorney General of the Federation, former Deputy National Chairman of our party, who went on transfer and is back to his party, Dr. Sam Jaja. The chairman of Elders Committee, Chief Ferdinand Alababa, who just came back, whether it's a honeymoon, I don't know what I'll say again. He just came back and said, Chief, are you sure that you traveled properly? The chairman of River State Traditional Rulers Council and members of the River State Traditional Rulers Council, let me particularly greet the Ezepara Rebisi and members of his council that are here, Mayor of Port Harcourt, and your councillors that are here, my dear leaders of the state, our dear women, beautiful women who came out here to dance for us, dressing gorgeously, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Rebisi Panmekau, Rebisi Panmeka, Authority Panmekau, Anmeka, Anmeka, Ndriyama, Ma. Your Excellency, our special guest of honor, let me on behalf of the government and people of the state most sincerely thank you for honoring our invitation as part of the short notice that was given to you. This is the second time we have invited you and you have honored us. The first one was when you came to commission the first phase of Eastern Bypass Road, which you commissioned. Today, you have come here to commission the remodel, what we call former Waterlines house, and the new edifice to attach to it. We don't know how to thank you and members of your entourage that left Kogi State. God is infinite mercy will bless you. Your Excellency, I'm sure you are fully familiar of Port Harcourt. You were just speaking Calabar to the Deputy Governor when you came, how you've been to Bakana, Tombia, Aboniba, and this and that. I'm sure you wouldn't have known those areas without knowing this area too. Most people will forget what used to be here, how it was, have told those who are in charge, first of all, they should be able to show some documentary. Let people who do not know what was here and what is here today. That's the only way people can appreciate what the government has done. This flyover was commissioned by the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, some few weeks ago. People were abusing us while we are doing flyovers. Today, people have seen the beauty of Port Harcourt. Somebody told me while we were in the bus, 2, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, they've gone around Port Harcourt. Those who criticize because, some people have this problem that they don't know, they don't travel. They say if you go to Hilton, you go here, you see flyover. They don't understand. The whole of this Aba Road has 7 flyovers, all completed. Now you can drive from Eleme Junction down to Port Harcourt to a government house in 5 minutes. You can see what it means. Before, 1 hour, 2 hours, you can't even cross. Now you take 5 minutes. For those who are businessmen, for those who read economics, will understand what it means. This was done by us. What we named it after PJ Womet and given to the Port Harcourt Primary Health Center board. Here, I was telling you, our special guest of honor, it was a brothel, all these harlots here. Yeah. Criminals took over here. In this property, civil servants took the rent for years. In fact, it was a mess. It had to take time, leadership. One day I came here, I chased out everybody. They said they paid to government. I said, look, go to court. Go and show me where you paid. That is the problem we have. But today, by the grace of God, see what we have done with it. Again, I'm happy with the contractor. He's a local contractor. We try to support local contractors in order to give them the capacity. See what the local contractors have done. If you encourage our people, I think they will do better. But only those who are committed, not those you give the job, they put the money in their pocket. The first payment you give them, they remember how their girlfriend's car is not working. They remember how their mother's sister is not well. They remember how their sister's husband is not feeling too well. So instead of them to use the money to do the job, they will divide this money, and then you hear stories upon stories. Look at. By the time you go in, by looking at the aesthetics alone, it will tell you what the inside will be. Just like what we did yesterday when we went to the International Airport, the VIP lounge. You feel happy. Yesterday, somebody was abusing me on their social media that I spent money to build a VIP lounge because of my private jet. That tells you.
Yes, so we can pepper them, Ingerishi pepper them, oh yeah, pepper them. I said they never see something. Pepper them, oh.
So you can see. You can see that there's nothing you will do that somebody will not complain. It's totally society where we are in. So encourage the local contractors, those who are committed. Look at the NYSC auditorium, the people who furnish it. Local contractors. Nobody that went there that will not be happy of what was done. That also shows we have people who can deliver. We have also people who will not want to deliver. But God will catch them. If I give you a job, you don't deliver, you know where you're heading to. Because there are no two ways about it. But I'm very proud with the contractor for what he has done. And we believe that before we leave office, contractors like this should be encouraged the more so that we can begin to build more capacity and create more jobs for our people. My problem now is, what am I going to do with this property? I was asking people, you and I know, part of the problem we have is maintenance culture. And one of those that I have seen in life that cannot maintain anything, with all due respect to them, civil servants. I can tell you that. Well, those of you who are from civil service before, Dr. Sansam Jaja, the deputy governor, I'm sorry. But that is the truth. So I'm just feeling here now. If we give it now to our civil servant, what will happen in the next 6 months? Head of service is here. All we hear, story upon story, is so terrible. But what government will decide what to do with it. But our happiness is that we have changed the landscape of the Port Harcourt. We have changed the landscape of Port Harcourt. So we don't have accommodation problems if really our people will agree to take government property as their own personal property. The way you live in your house, how you need to keep your house is also how you keep if you stay in public office. Nobody who is dirty in his house will be clean in a public office. It's not possible. But when you keep your house, when your house is clean, there's no way you will stay in a dirty environment. There's just no way. It's not possible. So we'll try and see whether we can go back to the civil servant or we do PPP, where people will come and take it, leave it for a long time, so they will be able to manage and keep here clean. That's the decision of government. But we're happy. At least for once we have chased away those criminals here and all those harlots here, giving us problems. So thank God and thank the people of Orochiri for not giving the contractor so much problems. This shows Orochiri community is a community that has a good relationship with the government. And I thank you people for that. And to keep it up, when you don't have a good relationship with government, it will be difficult for you to attract any facility in that community. When we came here to flag off this flyover, I did say, give the company support so they can finish it on time. And you did. You and Oro Worko. People did give them the support. And see what we have today. Those of you who have property along this line can now sell your property if you wish, billions of naira. Before, the property that was here at 10 million, you can't sell it now at less than 60 million naira. So these are some of the benefits you can make. At least nobody can say, oh, actually, it's in a village. No. It's a developed city. And we can be proud of coming from a developed city. Some people here from the village, they may not be happy. Wait for your own turn for your village to be developed. Those of us who are from this area, we are happy that we are from city.
A biggie man, 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 oh, a biggie man, a biggie man. He don't there for size, oh, biggie man, a biggie man, a biggie man.
Our special guest of honor, what is important is to let you know, those of us from this part of the country, those of us from this state, we have started our campaign. Our campaign is Operation Show Your Report card. We are not campaigning because, in the real sense of faith, because INEC has not lifted the ban. But indirectly, we are campaigning by telling the state, see what we have done. Ask us, the money that came to you, what did you do with it? So we are telling Rivers people, since last week, every day, come and see what we have done with your money. Tell your people in Abuja to go home. To go home and support and canvass for your party to win election. Elections are not won in Hilton. Elections are not won in Sheraton. Elections are won in the village and in the community. We have what to tell Rivers people tomorrow. See what we have done with your money. Time will come when we present a report card, local government by local government. I'm sure in the next few months, we'll be in Calabari land to commission the first phase of the Trans-Calabari Road, which has never happened. Everybody tried to frustrate us, kidnap the workers. I told the company, if they like, they should kidnap everybody. That project must be completed. I said so. I said if they like, let them kidnap everybody. From Cyberman to Corner, it's about 31 kilometers. In the next few months, we'll be there to commission that road that has brought out the entire Ogoni area, that has brought out Bori as a city. Today, I've approved money to be paid to the contractor handling the Andoni aspect of the road.
SIM na 5G, where your report card. If you don't know, you go know. Where your 5G. SIM na 5G, oh, where your report card. If you don't know, you go know. SIM na 5G. We can na your area BDC, oh.
So, for me, I made a promise that I will not go to Andoni to campaign if I don't finish that road. I called the Andoni leaders the other day and I told them, listen, the contractor will be paid, but you have your own role to play. Luckily, we have put a meeting tomorrow by 4 p.m. to see the leaders and stakeholders of Andoni. I don't want to hear they kidnap anybody. If they kidnap anybody there, the road will not go on. I've told the council chairman, and I've told the contractors, sometimes so you people go arrange for them to kidnap you so that you take our money and say you become kidnappers. This one will not work. But that is the truth of the matter. Sometimes contractors arrange for the kidnapping and take our money and say, we can't go back to side, they have kidnapped our... You know, Nigeria, all kinds of things happen. So, I'm sure all those leaders who have refused and not able to have road, by the grace of God, you will now be driving home to Andoni. As of this morning, Ken Chikere does not allow me to sleep. Adoki does not allow me to. I want to tell you now, the Aboloma Road and the Victoria Street, we have released money for them to go and do those roads. So, every promise we have made, by the special grace of God, we shall fulfill those promises. So people ask me, where is this money coming from? I tell them we run Jesus' economy.
Your name is Yahweh. Your name is Yahweh. You are the miracle working God. Your name is Yahweh.
Those of you who are students of the Bible knew how Christ fed 5,000 people with 5 loaves of bread. Before you know, money has come. You don't even know how it comes. And other states are crying. That's why I said, don't touch River State. The day you touch River State, you will begin to have problems. I have no doubt. All those who are scheming against River State, just watch how they will be having problems. Because you are the one who is going to look for trouble. You look for trouble, trouble will visit you. But if you leave River State alone, then you want to get peace. That's why I say people are scattering. Every day they are quarreling, their BPs are going here. They are flying here. This person came here, the other person came here. Everybody's worried. We are not worried. Are we worried? But they are worried because of your trouble. We are in peace. You came and wake up from sleep. When you wake a tiger, a lion from sleep, don't you know what will happen? People will say, Mama, no go sleep. You go sleep. You go sleep. They never say anything.
Oh, yeah, we care you are a lion. Joy.
So, we are peaceful people. God has blessed this state. God has protected this state. It's the most peaceful state as far as this country is concerned. Nobody can. Every day, one project. Let other people try it now, survive. Sir, you have been governor. At this point where we are winding up, we are still flagging up projects. We are still commissioning projects. Where has it happened? In this Nigeria, where has it happened? Some people are still talking about candidates or no candidates. Some people are still talking about whether they can survive in salaries, and we are not talking about that. We are not talking about paying gratuities. God has been so merciful to us that we are going home, our shoulders high, that we have not disappointed our people. That is what's important in governance. When your people are happy, you will be happy. But when your people are not happy, will you be happy? Any man who is happy when his people are angry, then that man must be a wicked man. That man must be a wicked man. So I thank all Rivers people for the support you have given us, for your prayers you're offering on our behalf. And continue to let you know that we will not let you down. We will continue to do the best for rivers. And that's why we also tell you to listen to us. We will tell you those you vote for. Do you understand me? Because I will tell you who is who. But most of you don't know. There are those who want to come here to just want to be governor, but they have no agenda. And in any case, why will you change a winning team that has given you all this? Is there any need to change a winning team? No need. You don't know the one you go and bring now. You begin to run helter-skelter. So River State has done a lot of things for us. We owe River State a lot. Personally, I owe this state a lot for what they have done, giving me the opportunity. And I have not allowed this state to go astray, to run into the hands of armed robbers. I will not allow it. There are those who say they are from this state, but actually, when you look at it, they are not from this state. But they claim they are from this state. Maybe they were born there. Maybe they trace that their mother or their father had lived there for years. But how you identify who is from River State is one who loves this state. If anybody does not love this state, I said from River State, is not the Rivers person. Nobody that from this state that will hate his state. When I see people run helter-skelter to sell their state for a pot of porridge, I pity them. But everybody will give account of himself or herself. One day, you will give account of yourself. I will give account. And the account I'm going to give River State, it gave me this opportunity, see what I've done, see what I've done. I've defended River State. I've challenged this country in so many things that have done so many things against the interests of this state. I will never sell this state for one kobo. I will never. No amount of money, no amount of position you will give me will make me to sell this state. I will not do that. It's not in my blood, and it will never be in my blood.
Sim na the man, Wike don't talk. If you no get a report card, we no go follow you.
So I thank you. And therefore, I invite the special guest of honor. One day will come when I will narrate all these people who are selling the state. I will show you and I will publish their names and publish all their contracts. So all of you will know who is saying the truth and who is not saying the truth. I will publish it. When I publish A, I say Mr. Z. I publish B, I say Mr. O. Counter it. Counter it. So people should not be too greedy in life. When God has blessed you with small things, be contented with it. There are those who do not have the opportunities you have had. But I tell politicians, I feel proud of myself. As from chairman of council, nobody who had worked with me to say, you work with me, you didn't build a house, something must be fundamentally wrong with you. I challenge anybody that you work with me from chairman of council to chief of staff, to minister, to governor. You cannot say so. Other people should also say, when you were in this position, tell me whom you have made from your area. Tell me. It's not only when you become a governor, no. Even the one you became, who and who did you make? Who and who did you make? Me, I can stay here and count. Even as I'm sitting here, I can count all of them. Without having the document here. I can. And that's what they call leadership. Not you. Some people had an opportunity Somebody was accusing me the other day, whom I spoke with today through Sans and Jaja. He was accusing me, oh, I've given all my cronies land in OGRA. Will I give my enemies? I can't understand. I should carry OGRA, I'm going to give to my enemies. It's not my friends I'll give to. Come and become governor now, and then don't give your own supporters. In any way, there's no need again. I'm proud that I have a house in OGRA. Only me cannot live there. Other Rivers people should also live there, not outsiders. I'm proud to say that. I'm proud. There are some people, when they were in position, they couldn't even do it. It's only them. I beg, I'm not going to tell them, make them sit down, I beg, but don't tire. Don't tire. There are people whose DNA is being greedy. Only them. So that's why we are not going to bring a governor that's very selfish. We will not bring a governor that's only him and his family. We are going to bring a governor that will follow what we have been doing and even surpass what we have done. I don't pray that somebody who succeeds me I will be better than him. No. Somebody who succeeds me will be better than what we have done. He will do better. And that is what is supposed to be. I will be happy.
We love you. As you dey live, we love you. Make you not forget the state. He said them love you. Chai, we love you.
You are justifying the money they paid you today.